Hey NASA, what are these guys doing in your International Space Station video? That and more, coming up. Well, hello everybody. This is Roger in Kansas City, and here we are back at the International Space Station. Well, I shouldn't say back, because I've never done a video on the International Space Station. So here we are for the first time taking a look at the International Space Station. This is put up by NASA. The video I'm getting ready to show you, just a piece of, new crew docks to the space station. This was put up by NASA on the 15th. And I was just watching the video, and oh, there's the Earth. Okay, and I thought, well, this will be interesting. Usually they have a really interesting Earth to look at, so I was going to do an enhancement of it, like I usually do. But and I did, but it wasn't of the Earth. It's of the blackness that is above the Earth. You see that little thing there? Well, that's going to be in the video also. But all that black void above the Earth turned out to be much more interesting than the Earth itself. Let's show you, go a little more here.
The docking probe sticks out of the...
And thank you, NASA, for that 4-second shot of the Earth out of a 6.5 minute video. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the first enhancement. Here we are. And I initially, it takes quite a few enhancements. There's over 20 on this. We'll just look at a few. But this was the first one. And when I brought it up, I was just, you know, working with the lighting and the sharpness of the video, and something immediately struck me in the black void that's surrounding the Earth in this picture. Now, this is not the final picture, but this pixelation I found to be very odd, and not just standard pixelation of light and whatever. It looks like there's actual objects around the perimeter of the Earth there. So rather than going through all these enhancements, let's just go to the final one, shall we? Here we go. Now, this is interesting. This is considerably larger, and it took a little bit of time to put it together, but this is what is behind, or the blackness. This is what the pixelation after enhancement has turned out to be. So let's just start on the far right here, and we'll kind of work our way to the left. I think these are pictographs or pictograms. I think they're messages to somebody. I don't know if they're messages to people from NASA or from some agent in NASA trying to get a message to us that there's something funny going on here. There's something funny going on here. Here is a guy in a suit. I think he looks like Darren Stevens reading some paperwork because he's going to go see Mr. McMahon. Well, maybe not, but it does look like a man standing there. And there's a little guy behind him whispering in his ear. There's a lot of stuff in this picture. I don't know what any of it means, other than there's a lot of stuff in this picture. Now there's the letter S, figures prominently in many NASA photographs. Here's some writing of some sort right there. Looks like the number 8 for sure. And there's little people all throughout there. This picture. Look, is that a French guy? I think it is. Okay, there's some very fun things to look in here in here. Let me do some adjusting here. It always blows me away when I find things that like this. Now these guys, I think we're going to see them at the beginning of the video, but I'm sure these are the NASA scientists that have put this conglomeration together for us. And this guy here, he looks pretty happy, and this guy's kind of just he's there, and He looks like he's the guy in charge. And see this? That guy's pointing over there. Some people say I'm not serious enough in these videos. Well, I don't know what else to do. I mean, this is really in here. I've actually considered, should I call somebody? Like the space police? My Congress lady? Claire? I guess I'd say her name. I'm in Kansas City, so... there's all kinds of weird things in here. Alright, so let's look at this for a moment. And I tell you, I find all these what I think are references to Jews and Jewish culture, which I am not against at all. In fact, I love Jewish people. I have nothing against them, but I think NASA does. And it kind of goes back to, maybe it was all those Nazi guys that they started with. But you see this, that's the thing we first saw, that little stringy thing. Now, we're going to be doing some back and forthing here for a second. But, let me find this. You see this shape here, that it's kind of a bent over L. Well, let's look at, oh, hang on, that's the wrong picture. I'll find it here in a second. Okay, here are some symbols of ancient Hebrew lettering. And I'm going to show you, if I can find it in here. It is, hang on, hang with me here. Oh, here it is. Okay, there. All right, right there. There is the exact same symbol. It's the symbol for L. They call it lamb. It represents a shepherd's staff, and it means to teach, yoke, or to bind. And there it is in modern day, the modern day look, lamed. All right, so let's go back. And remember, so there's that lamb, and there's the modern day lamed. See if I can do this again. Lamb, lamed. Now, I think the lamed on the other one is inverted, but it sure looks like that to me. I'm not saying that is certainly it, but it is I think, a valid description of what it might be. And I've got to find it. Here we go. It's not the first time I've seen what I believe to be Hebrew lettering. This over here. You see this? This also is what I do think could be either this backwards little looking 3 here with this shin, which means 2 front teeth. It's sharp, press, eat, 2, but I didn't see a modern day version of it in there. So there's something that looks like it. Now it could also be this one also, sad, or sod, means trail, journey, chase, hunt. Okay, so that's all on that, but I thought that was pretty interesting, and it really stood out considerably in this particular picture. Now there's some, the deeper you go, the more you find. Now that looks like a man's face with a great big Jay Leno looking jaw. But I think, again, these are conglomerates, so you'll see pictures on top of pictures on top of pictures. But look at this. Right here, get my pointer out. This is a picture. Imagine a guy in bell bottoms. There's his foot down here. He's got his knee up and his leg, I think it's standing on a guy's head right here. Here's his arm, here's an arm raised, and here's his head. But I think that's pretty plain to see. Let me make sure you can see it. Again, when you see the dimension it goes into, there's a guy with a black hat back there. And again, it gets us right back to these people, the obligatory people wearing black. I think it represents Jewish people. And I don't know why. but the more I see this, the more it looks like it. There's that Jewish or Hebrew letter. And again, is that a face looking to the left behind it, with the lettering making a beard. Now that could be just crazy. Oh well, but I did the disclaimer. So again, more little crazy faces. Let's go over here for a second. There's a lot in this picture, and I'm relatively pleased on how well it came out. It took some doing, and what got me was how much kept coming out, because I did not expect the entire picture to be just chock full of things. There's a little alien guy right there. You see him? He's going, "Hello, people of Earth. I am hidden in this NASA picture for some weird reason." There's those guys up there. But look at this. Look at this. This is interesting. Oh, there's that 8. But check out where they just, I don't know, they're friends' faces. There's a guy there, dead center. There's more faces up here. Now, there's another guy, looks like a scientist. See him with his clipboard in his left hand, his arm reaching out. This is kind of fun to look at, actually. It used to kind of freak me out, and I guess it still does. But I think whatever black magic or dark power it might have is only effective when you pick it up subconsciously. So when we're seeing it like this, it's totally been deactivated. So I think. And I have nothing to base it on other than, well, there you are. There again, we got some strange guys up here. What's all that? See that guy there? Okay. Well, there's the video. That is what's in the picture. I don't think pixelation just turns into this type of arrangement. That, look at those. Well, we're going to leave off with these guys. They figure prominently in the picture, and I think there is a good reason for them being here. I love the shades, guys. And there they are. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you let your friends and neighbors know that we're being hoodwinked by NASA. I don't think most people in NASA know this is there. Hey, if you work at NASA, this is there. Alright. Thanks for watching. This is Roger in Kansas City, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye!